Oh dear God, not another family vlog. I mean, they only have 2 kids and they don't even have a dog. Those kids, they're kinda cute and the wife is kinda hot, but the father of the family definitely is not. But he's funny, maybe a little bit chubby. Plus they're Canadian, French bilingually Canadian. They're the family. They're the family of Tim.
Hi! What? How are you? Wow, it's been so long! So very long! I'm in a curve, hold on. Sweetie, are you eating vegetables?
What are you eating? What's that? It's a carrot?
That's a carrot.
It's a carrot?
That's a carrot.
Carrot? Now what we're gonna go look
So
for?
what are we doing today? We are looking at stoves. We're gonna buy a new stove. And there's 3 models that I like. And you can get them online through a company that we're members of. Well, yeah, anyway, let's just say that. And we want to see them in person before we purchase them. So, hi. My wife was fixing her hair. So, I'm driving. You tell them. Tell them we're going to go look at stoves.
No, but now they know. We're gonna go look at stoves.
There's 3 models we want to see in person.
Yeah, but I don't know all the models because you
I don't know all the models. There's one by
GE.
GE, there's one by Whirlpool, and there's one by Samsung, I think. But the one by Samsung's really cool. It's a Flex Duo. Because we want a dual oven, because we find that we use our toaster oven more than anything else. Because we don't need a big oven for the stuff that we normally do. So we thought, well, let's get a dual oven, because that'll do 2 things. One, that'll give us another oven that we can use that's smaller. So instead of, or yes, hold on, sunshine. So we're going to use that oven for what we would use in the toaster oven. Maybe clear some space. But what's also cool is when we do use the big oven, we're always cooking 2 or 3 things that need to be cooked at different temperatures for different times, which is annoying, because then you got to do the math, and you're like, okay, well, if I have to cook this at 425 for 20 minutes, but this is only 400 for 15 minutes, then can I put it in the 425 oven, and for how long? So we're doing all sorts of weird math, and I should get in the other lane, because my wife would like some Tim Hortons, she said to me.
Yep.
So we're thinking we really want this dual oven. So what's cool about the Samsung Flex Duo is it's actually a shelf that you can pull out. It's got 2 convection fans, because we also want a convection oven. But it's got 2 fans, so that when you put the shelf in, you now have 2 separate ovens, like we want. But if you have to make Christmas dinner with a huge turkey for 100 people, well, you're going to need a taller oven that's at least 5.5 cubic feet. So you can just pull that shelf out, and then you have a 6 cubic foot oven right there. So we're going to go check that out, see how it looks. I read a couple of reviews on it, because it's a new product. So not a lot of people have seen it, but the people who have used it say that it's really nice and they really like it. So we want to see it in person, see if it's nice. And then there's 2 other ones that are actually dual oven ones that we want to see how big they are. And one that's in the exact same series as our fridge. So it'll look exactly the same. Same handles, same stainless steel color. So that's what we're going to find out. Because usually we'd say, just get that, because it'll match the set. But only one oven is convection. And so there's 2 ovens that we're looking at that are dual ovens. The Whirlpool that goes with our fridge, and a GE one. The GE one, because it looked a little bit nicer in the picture, but both ovens are convection, not just the one. So I think we're going to like the Flex Duo, just because we like, having that flexibility. But if not, then we're going to see between the Whirlpool and the GE. Alright, so yeah, that's about it. I'm going to go get some coffee for my wife. My daughter needs a real meal, not just celery sticks and carrots. So we'll fix that up, and you'll get to come to the store with us, because we'll show you, and you guys can tell us what oven we should get.
My battery's getting low, I think.
Okay, we'll turn it off. Turn it off!
Are you rocking? figure it out. Ah, there you go. Woohoo!
Let's take this outside so I can make another
Oh, you're so cute.
Okay,
Is
quick
Madison?
before we get ads.
Yeah. Rocket? I don't know. I can't see. Madison! Maybe she's asleep. Is she sleeping? No, she's still dancing.
No, she's rocking out. All right, we're at Sears Home to look at our appliances. Because I'm Ty Pennington or something. Hey, it's time for a makeover. Let's throw cushions everywhere. Blah. Where's my megaphone? I'm going to be annoying for an hour. Anyway, here we go. Gonna go check out some ovens. Hey, okay, we got out of the Sears Home, but we didn't want to like interrupt our salesman Sheldon, who was pretty badass. He was a pretty awesome guy. So yeah, it was pretty cool. I feel kind of bad we're not gonna buy the oven from him, but he was a really awesome guy. So Sears Home in Ottawa, over on Innis or near Innis. That was. You should go see him. Buy an oven from him. He's a nice guy. Anyway, so now we're a little torn. We don't want the Whirlpool one because it's not as well made as the other two, and for about the same price where we're getting them, it's really not worth it. But we are torn between the GE Dual Oven and the Samsung Flex Duo. The Flex Duo has pretty much all the same features, but should I take Fournier here or should I take the highway?
We're going home?
Yeah.
Or highway?
Highway? The GE, the Samsung Flex Duo, really cool, but the technology of it is just this shelf that goes in, and I thought it would seal kind of airtight and really make two separate ovens, but apparently it doesn't insulate 100%, so you can only get about a 50-degree difference between the two ovens, which was disappointing because I can calculate a 50-degree difference and cook something, but what we really want is the stuff you're baking at 350 and the stuff you're cooking at 450. We want to be able to do those at the same time. So that's the downfall of the Samsung Flex Duo, but still really good and still would be a fantastic choice if we ended up buying it. The GE, which is the one I want now, both cavities are of really great size. The smaller oven is still big enough to do most of what we do, and the bottom oven is much larger than I had thought. It's almost as big as the oven we have now, so that's pretty cool. It's also got like this thermometer thing where you put it in the meat while it's cooking, and the oven will just stop cooking it when it's at the temperature you want it to be at, which is kind of amazing.
And even a bit before.
Well, yeah, because it'll cook, let's say you want it to be a certain temperature, it'll stop a couple minutes before, so that by the time you pull it out and actually start cutting it, it'll have cooked to the point you want it to be at. That was cool. That's cool.
Awesome.
It's got all the same features on the top part as the Samsung, except it also has this bridge thing where you can, like, basically make a whole side heat up. So if you have one of those breakfast skillet pan things, that'll work. We don't have one, but if we ever decided to get one, it'd be nice to know that we could do that. But it doesn't have a storage drawer, which is something that I neglected to realize about all of those ovens that are dual ovens. They don't have a drawer at the bottom, and our kitchen is kind of stocked to the nuts right now.
It's not a
So,
huge kitchen.
lightning. So we may not have anywhere to put our frying pans and baking sheets. So we're gonna go home and try and figure that out. I'm hoping we can find a place for baking sheets and frying pans, because I think the GE one fits all of our needs and some, whereas the Samsung would basically be like getting the oven that we have now, but like with this slight feature where you can kind of use less of it anyway. I was a little disappointed that that shelf didn't do more. But, so I'm rooting for the GE, but obviously if we don't have anywhere to put our cooking utensils, then it would be kind of ridiculous to do that. And the Samsung seems like a pretty good oven. Sheldon was talking about it, our sales guy, and he said you can't really go wrong with either, but it just depends on what you're looking for. But for us, the storage drawer may be a deal breaker, so we'll see. We're just heading home now. Battery hasn't died yet, I hope. Red light's still on.
Yeah, that's what I was
But
gonna
it could die at any second. So we're gonna stop talking now, and I'll start. Maybe I'll grab the other camera and we'll talk to you about some more stuff. See you after the cross dissolve. You want to do a cross dissolve?
And healthy digestion.
We're going to bed.
It's time for bedtime.
It's time for bedtime.
Try ice with prebiotics. Why? It's not time for bedtime.
Yeah, I'm exhausted. I'm exhausted. Have we decided on the oven?
I don't know.
No, we haven't really talked about it, eh?
No.
We really got to get into that kitchen and see if there's a space that we could use or not unuse.
Yeah, we really do.
Well, there's that cupboard that has like the cat food in it. If we
Yeah,
move
but
the
where are
cat
we
food
gonna
to
put
that cupboard, because there's no reason for it to be there.
It's far away from this cat bowl.
So move the cat bowls. Anyway, we gotta figure it out. So, yeah, that's pretty much it, I think.
Yeah.
Tomorrow we've got the
I'm gonna go
thing.
get my hair cut.
Go get your hair did.
And then
I'll
have
plug
a
in the camera so you can
party.
bring the camera so you can show everybody getting your hair did.
Yeah.
Alright, well,
Party.
and then we party. Then we party. Anyway, love you guys. Mwah, high five.
High five. Good night.
And we will see you tomorrow.
Tomorrow.